Here is another original item in my collection, not from one of the shows itself, but from the TV21 Lady Penelope artwork archive. This is Jon Davis artwork for issue 61 of Lady Penelope comic. It's drawn on artboard. I had this bought for me as a birthday gift 5 years ago. I've since discovered a little bit of the story behind how this came into the possession of the dealer that I bought it from. One of the original archives of TV21 artwork is on the edge of the City of London in a storage facility, and 5 or 6 years ago it was decided by the powers that be there that the artwork was taking up too much room, was a fire hazard, and really needed to be got rid of. I'm sure anyone listening to that, their heart will be in their mouths, but that is what happened. Anyway, a great deal of stuff was literally taken outside and thrown in skips to be taken away, burnt, destroyed, pulped, whatever. Thankfully for me and a couple of other lucky guys that would have bought it, a local autograph collector and dealer based in Liverpool Street Station literally happened across the artwork in the skip, grabbed it all, took it into his shop and decided to sell it. At the time I was working in the Liverpool Street area, and I happened to hear of it and went along to see it, and my kind of jaw dropped because I realised it was some original artwork. A lot of the other Scarlet and Thunderbird stuff had already gone by then, but being a Captain Scarlet fan and a fan of Jon Davis's art, I begged and pleaded, and it was near my 40th birthday, and I had this bought for me as a 40th birthday gift, so I'm very, very grateful for it. Jon Davis had a fairly long association with Anderson strips and Anderson related strips. He did the Spectrum strip for a while. He also did Joe 90 for some time. He did the Champions in Joe 90 Top Secret, but of course he did this Angel strip, and this was a strip that introduced the characters to viewers prior to them actually appearing on the actual programme in September of 1967. It gave young girls an idea of the background to these 5 beautiful, brave and talented pilots that were brought together to work with Captain Scarlet and Captain Blue and all the other Spectrum personnel. Like I say, originally ended up appearing in issue 61 of the comic. I've also got a copy of that as well. That's what the front cover of the comic looks like. Not a particularly inspiring cover for Lady Penelope. There was often far more interesting pictures than that. But this is how the artwork looks when it appeared in print. It's issue 61, dated March 67, so this was a good few months before the programme appeared. But hopefully it was the intention of everyone in Century 2 Publishing to get young girls' appetites whetted in a similar way as they did with the introduction of Lady Penelope into TV21 before the character actually appeared on screen. So kids were kind of aware and not completely shocked by these new characters. But there you go, that's the original artwork as it appears now. Unfortunately there's a lot of stuff has gone missing in the hands of collectors. Sadly, probably a lot pulped, burnt, destroyed as well. There's still quite a considerable archive, all of which has been used in these recent Century 21 books by Reynolds and Hurd, which are very nice. But I know there's a number of gaps in what they were able to get hold of to scan, and those gaps have been filled with scans from the comics, but obviously retouched and made to look very nice by Chris Bentley, the guy behind it. But this is just finally looking at an original piece of artwork from Lady Penelope comic by Jon Davis, issue 61 of Lady Penelope, and it's the Angel strip. So there's some nice shots of vehicles, which is always good. I mean, TV21 artwork is highly sought, same as any comic strip artwork, especially stuff that's sort of 40 odd years old, 40 years plus old like this, but the ones that are more preferable to have are ones that have key vehicles and key characters in. And I'm fortunate to have a very, very nice couple of shots of the Angel jets in action, some nice shots of the characters there, and also a close-up of Melody, which you'll see from my other film that I've done today. I own the original Melody puppet as well. Certainly the original head and the body's been restored, as you'll see. But there you go, Jon Davis original Lady Penelope Angel artwork. Thanks for looking, guys.